Welcome to Mima on Cloud Betty.
Back at it.
Yes, we are. Today we have an amazing topic that I feel needs to be discussed.
Right.
Today's topic is going to be stop dating your ex. I know it sounds like a simple topic, but trust me, it's not. When I say stop dating your ex, what I really mean is stop going into a new situation with the old beliefs and old habits that you had from your prior relationship. I feel like a lot of people do this nowadays, and they could sabotage a potential new relationship. Like you've left your ex for a reason, he's your ex for a reason, or she's your ex for a reason. Stop comparing the new person or, somebody
Treating them like they.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, we're just going to discuss that. We're going to elaborate. We're going to talk about why it's not a good idea and how you hold yourself back by continuously staying on that pattern. So, what would you want to kick this off?
I want you. You're very passionate about it, so I'm gonna let you start off. Then I'll give my perspective. Go ahead.
Okay, so I know I'm not gonna speak for all women, but I feel like sometimes women, we're emotional creatures, right? So are men, but I feel like sometimes we let our emotions get the best of us, and sometimes we let that hurt we experienced in a prior relationship, make us stagnant of moving forward. And if we do get into something else, it's like we're still holding on because of what happened prior. Now, I'm kind of guilty of that because when I first met my husband, um, I came out of a horrible situation. And although I was hurt, I still felt like I was deserving of love. And I felt like this can't be the end of my story. Like, I can't just go out like that. Like, it can't just end right there. So, the same time that I felt like I was damaged, I still didn't want to give up on myself. So, I met him, but I still came into this situation with a lot of my old habits from being hurt in the prior relationship. Um, did you notice that I was doing that in the beginning?
Slightly here and there,
Okay.
arguments we would have, but
Yeah.
it took me a while, like deep into the relationship, before I started to question it.
Yeah. So, um, it's difficult, ladies, but I feel like if you personally don't feel that you're healed or you're going to keep looking at everything the new guy is doing, like, huh, oh, yeah, you did that, you said that, you didn't answer your phone. I remember when he didn't answer his phone, X, Y, and Z, and he was cheating, and da 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 da. You can't do that because you know what? It's not fair to the new person. So if you feel that you're not mentally or emotionally there, you may need to take some more time to heal instead of putting all of that baggage onto the new person because they don't deserve it. They're coming into this looking for something fresh
Amen.
and new, and nobody wants to deal with that bad energy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't even realize you carrying all that anger and bad energy, and you bringing that to the table, and then you wonder why the dude don't call you no more because you started showing them crazy signs, or you let your ex mess up what could have been your future. That's the worst thing you could do because at the end of the day, your ex, 9 times out of 10, has moved on or is continuing on the path of destruction to somebody or to himself. And you sitting at home miserable. And you should be living your best life. So I feel like it's easier said than done. But if you don't feel emotionally like you're there yet, stay by yourself. Because nobody deserves that. Have you experienced that dating prior to me? Do you feel like you've ever done that? I mean, I know it's different for men, but what are your take on it?
Um, one, uh, I would have to maybe sometimes catch myself in the beginning when a relationship is new, as far as compared to my ex.
Mm-hmm.
But I always looked at that as a normal thing.
Mm-hmm.
I find when I was trying to figure women out, that's what they did. Like, they compared to the ex, they accuse you of something, they're paranoid, they're mixing you up. They want to see if you're going to do the same things that the guy did based on how you treat them. If you're going on a date with them, they're looking at it. But again, I always view that as normal. Like, I expected that, unfortunately, in dating. So I never got mad. But
Has it ever ruined a potential like girl you would like wanted was interested in, but it's like she too negative or she just always
yeah, it did. But I felt like it was more. Obviously, they lost, but more of like something they messed up for themselves. Like it wasn't even really me. It's an issue that they was dealing with. So they just did me a favor where I got out quickly because it was a pain in the neck, stressing, drama. I
you
didn't
know
want that.
you don't
So
want a dude to be saying that about you like he got out. Like
yeah,
no,
like so
what
I'm
the
like, all
hell?
right, cool. It's like that. That means I would have went to something serious. The more relationship would have went. So I always looked at it as okay, wash that out, move on to the next.
Yeah. So, um, same thing go for guys. Like, I won't say any names, but I know some friends that's dealing with that stuff, like a dude was in a relationship with a chick for a long time and it was like not physically, like what do you call it? Verbally abusive or whatever the case is, and you get with this chick that's more laid back, got herself together, not stressing you, not calling you, not worrying about what you're doing, giving you your freedom to do whatever. And you have a problem with it because it's like you're used to the dramatic drama chick, that's always like, oh, where you at? Why you didn't answer your phone? What you do? Da, 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 da. That's not healthy.
It's
Some
bad.
people think that that's normal. Like some people, if I tell them like, oh, my husband, he's working late, he ain't come home yet, like I know some chicks that would have a problem with that. They'd be like, why you ain't call him? You ain't gonna check on him? You sure he working? Like, I've never been that chick. First of all, I'm too busy. I got stuff going on, and I trust my husband. I mean, I'm not gonna be with somebody that I have to feel like that about. If you're gonna be with somebody that you gotta be checking on them 24/7, you don't believe anything that they say, you can't let them breathe or think or do anything without you. That's not healthy. You shouldn't be in a relationship like that. So, some people think that those patterns are normal. So when they get a normal, laid back person that is allowing you to be an adult and be an individual, they have an issue with that because it's not what they dealt with before. So they're constantly comparing, like, oh, she too chill. Why she so chill? Why my ex would have flipped the table over? She's so calm. Why she not upset? Why
That's
should I
sad
be?
because it's like you can't even enjoy yourself, dog. You know, guys doing that. I mean, it's not good. Women, again, I understand, and definitely there's a healing process that needs to take place. Some is going to take longer than others, especially depending on how the relationship was. I don't know a definite time frame of when enough time is healing, but if you find yourself still bringing up your ex and still thinking about that person, like constantly throughout the day, then obviously you need more time because it's not fair to the other person. Like you said, they come in with an open mind. A lot of them, full of mess, you know, not sincere or all over the place. There are some that really come into the relationship, you know, with a mindset of something long term and willing to try different things, learn, have a good conversation. Like, so you blow that, like you mentioned, keep thinking of your ex, or you thought you was in a relationship with your ex and then you caught yourself about to say something or do something. It's not cool.
Yeah, it's just not. I mean, in the beginning, he had to kind of check me a lot. Not check me like put me in my place, but because he was really like a serious to the point guy, he was about his business. Like he was not joking. He kind of was very forthcoming with what he wanted it, when he wanted it. Um, like he kind of laid it out. Like he's a very by the book guy, like a very organized guy, like
Calculated, yeah.
very very calculated. Like that's just how he is. So when I came into it, I was used to dealing with prior to him a dude where I was like, I gotta chase you, I gotta remind you, like, oh, are we still going out? Remember you said we was gonna go out? Are we doing this? Are we doing that? Oh, you didn't call. I thought you was gonna call. You said you was gonna call. Like constantly trying to remind them and chase and do all of that stuff. I should not have been doing it. That's why I left. But when I met him, he was calling me. He was letting me know, like, hey, Let's meet up Wednesday. I got something in mind. Let's do this. Let's do that. How about you take a day off? We don't always have to meet up after work. How about you take a PTO day and I take a PTO day and we spend time together?
Yeah.
And he kept asking me for like the first 3 months, and I didn't do anything. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was so used to being with somebody I had to chase. I didn't think he was serious. Like, I was like, oh, he don't really mean that. And then he kept following up to the point where he was just like, yo, are you dating somebody else? Because if you are, it's cool, but let me know. I don't want to waste my time. He told me straight like that. And I had to catch myself like, damn, I'm acting like the dude I was chasing. So, sometimes you develop those bad habits because you in that bad situation for so long. So we just here to say, cut it out.
And just like I had mentioned earlier too, I didn't question your last relationship that much in the beginning of the relationship. And part of that was for me coming from an angle of we're in a new relationship. Now me and you. I'm not gonna ask you about your ex.
Yeah.
I really don't care about your ex. Initially going into a relationship dating. Relationships, they come and go. It's really hit or miss.
Yeah.
So my whole attitude dating was like, I don't really care about your ex. This is about me and it's about us. But I should have questioned it a little bit more to understand initially why you were responding to certain things the way you were responding. It was a lot of questions where I was like, has something like that happened to you before? Why are you accusing me of something like this? Because I saw the reaction was a little bit turned up, extra high volume, and I'm like, I'm sensing something. So again, my approach wasn't the best approach, because it was something that was important. But I'm just glad that she was able to see, wait, this is not that same relationship. Let me focus on what's happening now and get over what happened back then, because this could be something. I'm a nice guy, XYZ, and look what it turned out to be. Sometimes you be blocking the sunlight, with all that darkness. Clear that darkness out. Let the sun shine in.
That's true.
And look.
Sometimes you get in your own way. You mess up a good thing by your actions.
The relationship could have went a total different direction, because I'm somebody like, if you're going to keep doing this every other day or what have you, that means when we get together, you're going to make my life live hell. And I don't want to live my life like that. That's always something I had a pet peeve about. I'm always checking for, especially when we get in a relationship. I'm waiting for the female to start acting funny. So if she do, I can slide right out, because I'm not going through all of that. I was with moms before. She was driving me crazy. I'm definitely not going in a relationship. You drive me crazy. So I'm big on it.
Yeah, he's right. He's very, he don't have time. Even if it's like we go to the supermarket, he's just like, all right, why are you picking that up? We didn't come here for that. We have a list. Let's go. Get out that aisle. He's just very calculated. He writes down his list like, this is from this morning to evening. These are the things I have to get done. If I throw like 3 more new things, he's like, okay, wait. You throwing me off track? This is not, this is,
Yeah,
this is not what we had planned. So he was just not gonna deal with that. Like, I had to check myself real quick, or he was just gonna be on his business. Like, she too much. She got too much drama. I ain't with it. It's too much. So I had to check myself. Like, Melissa, you need to get it together. Like, but it was so bad because I was so used to dealing with, I was so used to dealing with that. I didn't know how to handle somebody who was really like, I like you, let's go out and date, let's have fun. Like, that was so abnormal to me because I was used to the drama and the chaos and the hurt and the misery and the inconsistency and the letdown. So when I had somebody who was trying to offer me those things, it's like I kind of was blocking it, or I was starting to act like the person in my past. I was starting to act like them. Like, it was becoming too much for me. I was becoming overwhelmed by it. And then one day I checked myself, like, do I really want to be back there? Like, I hated being there. I was miserable. So I had to put myself in check and realize what God put in front of me. And now you see. So ladies, gents, it's not too late. It's not over. If you're dating somebody and you came out for something bad, that's fine. God has given you a second chance. Make the best of it, the courting situation, it should be fun. I tell people this all the time. You should not be dealing with no drama in the first 2 months, 3 months, whatever. It should not be that serious, okay?
Word.
Now, if you talking into like a year and, you know, maybe the person got kids or whatever the case is, you know, and then it starts getting more involved with families and stuff like that, fine. But in the first 6 months, you should be like high, smiling, the world
time,
is...
everything going well.
Yeah, like, if you having drama in the first 6 months, peace, cut it out. Just cut it. Cut it. It's too much. Because that's setting the tone of what it's going to be like. So if it's feeling that heavy and draining 2-3 months in, what are you looking forward to? In the first couple of months dating him, it was like a dream because I was just like, is this real? Am I in the Twilight Zone? What is going on? Like, did I finally get it right? After all these years? So, yeah, so stop dating your ex. Stop dating your ex. You have been presented a new opportunity. Start over new. Turn a new leaf with that new person. Stop looking back. Let's move forward.
Focus on what's in front of you.
So, please like, comment, and subscribe.
And share the video.
Yes.
We appreciate you folks. Have a good night. See you soon.
Bye.